Alright, what's up, everyone? I'm so sorry again. Guys, I am trying my best. It is not easy to do everything I'm supposed to do every day. Once again, I'm on the charts again a little late. And, dude, I don't know. It's probably a big reason why, you know, I still struggle in the ways that I do sometimes. But, I don't know, it's hard to do everything. So, anyway, I'm here now. Looks like we already had LRLR run here, right? We had all this generated liquidity, and then now we're getting our stop run to go run it. This right here, when I see this, I know we're gonna go run liquidity. This is, when you take this, you're just like, yeah, we're just gonna go run everything. I like if you can be on the ball on trades like that, that would be pretty cool. It's hard to be able to, but as far as this inversion goes, you know, kind of depends on where you put your stop loss at 1. 2, it's not as convincing we're ready to go run liquidity as this 30-second one. So, alright. What on earth? Man. This is crazy. This is why it's so important to show up every day on time, because, you know, this 30-second inversion, when we wick out all these lows and we already had this inversion, it's like, yeah, we're gonna go run liquidity. Man. And as well, we had a 15-minute fair value gap. To be honest, I don't know if I should be trading today. I'm just kind of out of it. Even though price action looks really good. But like, man, 15-minute for value gap. 1 minute change state delivery. This is too bright. I turned this up to take the thumbnail. You ever just hate how, like, the market just moves so perfectly? Like, going down, filling for value gaps, generating liquidity, running liquidity. But you're just... You can see it all. Like, I can see it all, but I'm just too imperfect to capitalize on it sometimes. Guys, I don't know. That kind of seems like that was the move. That kind of seems like that was the move and I missed it. Then again, price action's decent right now, so yeah, I think you could have entered on the 32nd. So when we inverse this with this wick, when we close like this, it's like, yeah, we're gonna go run the trend line here. So I think you could have taken this. This is something that if I was on the ball, I would have liked to have taken, but well, realistically, I don't know if I'd be on the ball. But yeah. Probably just target like 1R, 1.4R, 1.3R here. And then another thing you could have done is, you know, I like waiting to see, like, I don't, like, to me, like, I get unsure with these inversions where it's not obvious we're going to run liquidity. But then once we get the wick down and we get the close back higher, that's when it's obvious the market's ready to run liquidity. And so I would also, another entry I would consider is 15-minute for value gap, 1 minute change in state of delivery. And then when we enter, then I would, I'm not saying for sure I would do this, but consider trade like this. I don't know if I would do that. I like the 30-second inversion more. Good luck. Thank you. I don't know if there's going to be much more opportunity now. See, the hard part about trading is, like, if I wanted to catch this move, I would have to be ready and on the charts at this exact candle close on the 30-second. And that's not easy to do. It's not easy to do at all. Alright, I'm gonna try and lock in. I'm gonna try. I know I said that I'm a little out of it, but I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in the zone right now. I'm gonna lock in. You know I'm not perfect. I didn't get on the charts on time, but guys, I need to be more consistent, and that means showing up, staying the whole time, being ready to execute if needed. I don't know where my... Anyway. Nothing's obvious. Guys, I'll be right back. Alright, here's the deal. I'll be totally real with you guys. Days like today, I really do not want to be on the charts. Because, one, I have this really good routine, but the problem is, it's really hard to do every day. And so, like, I'll get burnout. And this morning I got burnout, and I didn't end up going to the gym before this. And I was like, well, I need to at least show up on the charts, but then I showed up on the charts late. And it's like, you know, on days like today, you really feel like you just want to, abandon your routine and just throw it all away. But no, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna keep watching the charts, and I'm gonna lock back in. I don't care that I missed the gym. Consistency over perfection. I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna follow through the rest of the day and try and do everything else I'm supposed to do. So I'm here now. I'm locked in. Let's see if we'll get anything. Now, I do think that this LRLR run was the main opportunity of the day. But we'll just have to see, We could end up getting something. And if we do, that would be really cool. You can see this was a nice liquidity pool. The market ended up going to, if you could literally just get one of these trades, right, like this. Do you know how high probability this is? This 3.7 to 1 risk reward trade, where you do partials all through here. You know how high probability this is? If you could do one of these trades a month, guys, across 20 funded accounts, do you know how set you would be? And this is where I'm saying, like, quality over quantity, right? It's not easy. It's not easy, and that's where discipline comes in. Let's take a look. Possible short. For me, no, because conceptually, like, I need to see. I like to see liquidity generate for a while, and I don't know. There's not any obvious generated liquidity down here. To me, it doesn't make sense to short. I much prefer trades like this. I don't know though. We could go lower. I don't know. We'll see. Where else do we have nice generated liquidity? To me, the market open that we had, that kind of makes me feel like we are expanding to the upside. You know what we're probably drawing, actually, is we're probably drawing to this. Because when we expand aggressively, like at market open, it tells you what the direction is a lot of the time. Well, sometimes it's the Judas swing, but in this case, I could see us expanding up to here. Let's lock in. Let's lock in here. If this inverses, right, it might work. I just don't know if I just personally, is the market really ready to run liquidity? That's what I'm trying to figure out, right? And I don't know if it is, so I'm not going to take it. I prefer trades like this where we aggressively wick out the lows and then boom. Like this, like I know we're going to run this trend line here. When we get this, I know we're going to go run this trend line. So like I said, I don't care if I get one trade a month. If it's high conviction, that's the one I'm going to take. And once again, you can see like this inversion looks kind of good, but like for me, I prefer the trades where it's undeniably obvious that we're going to go run liquidity. And this is not, for me, it's not undeniably obvious. Now, if you took it with the stop loss down here, this would still work, but I like to have my stop losses like here, so I'd probably get stopped out. But yeah, we're locked in here. I wonder if that 30-second did inverse or not. Yeah, to be honest, I think we are expanding up to here. Let's do a little volume profiling here. Look at this massive liquidity pool. We should at least go here. So, we actually could get something. Let's not cut ourselves off short yet, because it's possible we could get something. Dude, this is a massive liquidity pool. Oh my gosh. This is a massive liquidity pool. So let's not cut ourselves off short yet. We are expanding aggressively upwards, so I think it's very likely we're going to go run to this liquidity pool actually. Because market open, a lot of time when we expand aggressively like this, it's like the market's telling us this hand like what liquidity pool it wants to go to. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I like just the liquidity pool that's chilling right here. And we are generating liquidity right now. Like, this is really good generated liquidity. So, the two questions I always need to ask myself are, would I give this a post-trade approval? And is the market ready to run liquidity? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I need to see something obvious. Right now, if I'm being honest, price action is getting a little worse, and we do need to keep that in mind. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that because I wanted to see us generate liquidity a little bit longer. To me, that's pretty surprising. I still think we're drawing up here, but now I'm just watching and seeing, okay. What up, Javier? Today is one of those days where I don't really want to be on the charts, but I'm still here. I'm still showing up, and yeah. So this 30-second inverse, I'm not taking it. That's just not obvious to me. I like this 30-second. Like this, when I see this inverse, right, I know we're going to go run this trend line. So those are the kinds of trades I want to take. When it's just like right up against the trend line. 21.605. Is your chart the same as my chart? Because that's like, for me, that's like all the way down here. It's so funny, guys. Dodgy last night was like, I'm trading London session tonight because New York is going to suck. Dude, so far New York is, well, it's not great, but it's definitely better than yesterday. Like, we already got a low resistance liquidity run. But Dodgy traded London last night. Let's go look at London. There was no opportunity in London. This is not tradable. This was terrible. I don't know what he was thinking. This is not good. Maybe he did find a trade in here, but dude, I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, yeah, no, I don't see it. But yeah, looks like we got quite a bit of consolidation here. I think we're going to go up to this liquidity pool, guys. So now we just wait for the market to make sense to us. We got this LRLR all the way up here. Yeah, my two big things are, would I give this a post-trade approval? Is the market ready to run liquidity? If my answer to both of those is always yes, then I can take it. But easier said than done to answer those questions correctly. Easier said than done. Because, like, in the moment, you have to make that decision. And you might think that it could be ready to run liquidity, but it's not. If it's not undeniably obvious, you can mess yourself up. Did we have news today? That's actually something I should have checked right in the morning. All right, guys, I'm starting to get a little bit more into it. Oh, we got news at 10. We got news in 5 minutes. Red folder news. Good thing I checked, guys. That would have been bad. Yeah, we got red folder news in 5 minutes. No, it's possible. It's very possible news is what expands us to these draws on liquidity, right? It's possible. So, in 3 minutes, this is going to be a fair value gap. Guys, I'm loving this generated liquidity. I just hope that we get an entry and that it actually makes sense. Yeah, that would be, wow, that would be really something if we came all the way down there. Oh, dude, YM's kind of going on a low resistance liquidity run right now. Look at that. YM is just doing its own thing. Jeez, that's cool. YM's going on a low resistance liquidity run. I could kind of see what you're saying, to be honest. And S&P, no, guys, think about it though, right? We actually have really good generated liquidity all through here. Dude, good stuff. Good stuff. I think we took out Asia. Oh, yeah, we took out Asia's high. Guys, we have really good generated liquidity. London lows. we will keep this in mind, right? But then again, like I do think since we started expanding higher, we might not go here. This is one of those things where it's like you wait for the market to tell you which liquidity pool is gonna get ran, right? Even though we got London below and these above, we're waiting for the market to be undeniably obvious to go run either one, and then we enter. That's literally all we do as traders. That's all we do. Is we wait for the market to show us, okay, it's undeniably obvious the market's ready to go to that liquidity pool, and then we take the entry. That's all we're doing. So let's get rid of that. We got a 5-minute fair value gap here. So what do you guys think? Which liquidity pool is stronger? We got London below. Whoa. That was news. That was news. That was news. That was news. I'm not convinced of anything. Patience. Yeah, once again, we got two liquidity pools, right? We got this LRLR down here. We got more LRLR here too. And so you have to realize the market, it doesn't favor one liquidity pool over another. It just goes to whichever one's closest. It's just like it's a shark looking for blood. Whatever blood is closest and easiest, it's gonna go for. So, we got these ones up above, we got these ones below. We're just waiting, sitting on our hands, waiting to see which one is gonna get hit. And waiting for it to be undeniably obvious for us to go to it. And then we take our entry. Like we're not trying to predict the market. We're just saying, okay, the market's ready to run liquidity. Let's get our entry. That's what we're doing. We're not predicting. As traders, we're not predicting. We're just waiting for the market to say, okay, I'm ready to go run liquidity. And then we enter with a quick break even to go target. Yeah, news came. Didn't do much, to be honest. So, Snowman, did you take a win? What was your short? For me, this is something I wouldn't have taken a trade in here. Did you take this 30-second inversion? We got a market open wick here as well. Possible draw on liquidity. New week opening gap could be a draw on liquidity. Nice. Yeah, I didn't want to take a trade before news. That's good, dude. That's really good. So this is a 5-minute fair value gap. Nice. Cool. Very cool. I don't know. Price action's not really that tradable to me right now. Like, until we get something where the market really changes things up and price action cleans itself, I'm not gonna be taking anything. But you know, we could get something soon. Once again, we got the 5 minute for value gap here. Liquidity pools above and below. Yeah, I'm not. My bias is never in one way or another. It's just I understand the market is just seeking liquidity. It doesn't matter if it's higher or lower. The market's seeking liquidity, and and don't predict price action. You're basically just entering the market once it's undeniably obvious the market's ready to go to that liquidity with a quick break even spot, and that's it. That's all trading is. You don't predict the future. People who say that don't know what they're doing, honestly. Yeah, I'm kind of sitting at pretty neutral right now. I don't know if we're gonna go down or higher. I mean, we got this giant consolidation below. On the higher time frame, right? I would like to clean this up, but I'm trying to not. I'm trying to have this not cleaned up right now. I'm trying to have this. Trying to be able to see all this. You know, maybe we'll get like. Man, we're just generating liquidity, huh? Here, well, let's just delete this for now. I cannot tell if this is a higher low or a lower low. It looks like equal lows. This is a lower low. To be honest, though, here we got this. Once again, we're not preferring one liquidity pool over another. We're just waiting for the market to show its hand to us to which one it wants to go. This breaker seems decent because it's the breaker before this pop up that swept out all these highs. And I can still see the lower time frame chart. So this is a 1 hour breaker. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning bearish now. Because you know this breaker this breaker popped out all these highs. And so this is such good generated liquidity, guys. What do you guys think about if this 15-minute inverses? Personally, I really don't think this. I really don't think this is bad. Like, you can go break even here. You'd only be buying one contract. Nice, 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 nice. This is really nice generated liquidity. If we get this, I'll take it. I would give this a post trade approval. I think market's ready to go run liquidity. As always now, as the new rule, TP1 is always going to be at 1R. Oh, I can't do TP1, huh? I only have one contract. Oh man, I don't know what to do in this situation. I'll probably just take profit at London low. Then again, though, it might not be like it could be more obvious that we're gonna go run liquidity. I just want to be smart about this. I don't want to take a loss. It could be more obvious, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah. You're actually at TP1 now. TP2 is at the low. I don't know what you. I'm not sure I'm taking the trade, unless it's if we get the 15-minute inversion like this, then sure. But I'm gonna have to wait another 13 minutes before that happens. And at this point, the market could be respecting this gap. So I'm looking at the lower time frame now, and I'm seeing this. So, I'm just trying to be thoughtful, prepared for whatever could happen. Patience, 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 patience. The key is preventing losses. Losses will set you back. I'm not gonna lie though, this 5-minute, if we inverse this 5-minute, we should go run all these lows. Because we'd anticipate this little thing to get broken. Only thing is, it could be more convincing. Like, I'm just skeptical. I'm skeptical. I want to see it more convincing. I'm trying to not do something dumb. But this is really good generated liquidity. It's just a matter of which way are we gonna go at this point. Going for 30 RR, 10-point stop loss, 300-point TP. Well, for what? For what liquidity pool? That's crazy. Nothing obvious. Yeah, if we can get this in 15-minute inversion. Okay, the market looks like it's ready to go run liquidity. It looks very ready to go. I'm just not convinced we're going to get an inversion in time. We got 3 minutes. Okay, this is looking very, very good. It's a very simple trade if this actually does hit. $21,605 to $21,900. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just trying to be thoughtful. Not do something dumb. Patience, patience. Treat every trade like it's the last trade before you'd blow your accounts. Will you still take it? I'm honestly not gonna take this. I'm just not convinced. We have to go run liquidity. It's not convinced. I'm just not convinced. Now, if this 15-minute inverses, that's a different story. But we'll see. Oh, whoa. I think we got S&T. Guys, we got S&T. We got bullish S&T. Alright, this is breaking news. We got bullish S&T. So, lock drawings. This is an OB. Prepared for either situation. Right? If this 15-minute inverse is down, then I'll very much consider being bearish. If we start to go and inverse this up to the upside, then I'll very much consider being bullish. I'm prepared for either situation. I'm being thoughtful. The 15-minute is very possibly going to inverse. So we might just take that. Because at this point, it's looking more and more likely like we're going to go run these lows here. Yeah, if the 15-minute inverses, we'll probably just take that. We have a very easy break-even point. Like, we could break even pretty fast. So I like the 15-minute if we get it. Looks like we're ready to go run liquidity. Nice. I know this is a really fast break-even point, but I don't know. If we hit that, we shouldn't come back. I don't know. Maybe you go break even here. That's a personal preference thing. This just seems very obvious to me now, though. We're going to run liquidity. I would give this post trade approval every time, and I would say the market's right to run liquidity if we get this. Now we just took out the internal low. Now it's a lot less obvious. That ruined it for me. We took out the internal low, so It does look like we're gonna go run liquidity, though, I will admit. The main issue is we have generated liquidity both ways. So if the market wants to, it could very easily come back up and stop everyone out. No, dang it. That's my main issue right now. Is very much we don't like we could this could be inducement and we could reverse. It's just possible. I liked that trade when we had a good break even point. Now we don't really have that. This looks nice. I'm gonna take this. Retest this. I don't know. I'm hesitating. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hesitating. I'm hesitating. I'm hesitating. I think it's better to be hesitant than to take it, because, you know, if I don't know if I'd give it a post trade approval, if I'm being honest. Better be hesitant than take a loss. I like this more if this gap inverses. That would be my preferred trade, is if this gap inverses, then I'd like this. Very hesitant, but that's how you stay alive in trading, is being hesitant. Honestly, I like this 2 minute or whatever 3 minute inversion. If that inverses, I'll take that. That's how you stay alive in this game, is literally just being the most hesitant trader. Yeah. I mean, if this inverses, I know we have an external gap, but you can go break even. You can go break even at the external gap. I kind of like this, just going break even at the external gap. Because you can't get good RR on this, but you can on this. And then I could just target. I don't want to have it too. I don't want to do too tight. Like I want to do 2 contracts, but that's way too tight. So I could do 1 contract. That probably makes more sense and it's a lot safer. So we'll probably do 1 contract. But then we can't do our little rule where we take profit at 1R. So like I want to do 2, but that might be a little aggressive, and that's probably not where the stop loss is supposed to be. So we probably have to do 1, and then that's just a huge stop loss. Oh man, dang it. You could just ignore this external gap here because of liquidity. That's also a possibility. That's not my preferred thing to do, but it's what you could do. Like you could just take it like this, ignoring this external gap. Not sure if that's like I like that, but yeah. You might be able to get away with doing 2 contracts. I don't know if I'd give it a post trade approval if I do 2 contracts. So I'll just do 1. I'll just do 1 contract because I just don't know if I'd give it a post trade approval doing 2. And yeah. Come on, let's inverse this. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. No. Okay, well this 15-minute actually looks pretty good. Remember, once again, we got this good LRLR here. The problem is I can't do more than 1 contract. Is yeah, that's the main issue. So I can't take partials. So I'm not sure what to do about that, but probably go break even here. I think, yeah. I don't know if that's too aggressive or not. Three minutes. I would give this a post-trade approval. I like this. And I think the market is ready to go Very quick conversion off this low here. We got the macro. That's the other thing that's really nice about this is the macro is in 8 minutes. So the next 15-minute candle will be the macro candle. So it kind of makes sense. It does make sense. What up, Cav3? Cave Trades. I guess I just now realized your name is Cave Trades. So I'm considering taking this. We got a good break-even spot to target this LRLR here. And I know I want to do the thing where I have the first TP always at 1R and then leave the rest to go to whatever the draw on liquidity is, but I can't do that here because there's only going to be one contract. So, not sure. So I would like to see this close a little bit better. I don't like the wick. So if this wicks like this, probably just won't enter. And if we do get better close back up higher, then I probably will enter. So it's just going to depend on that. I'm very picky. I'm very picky. One minute. It would make sense for us to expand up to here during the macro. It hit halfway on my TP. Let's go. Dub. Okay. So I don't like this anymore. What the heck? We got to get more momentum. We got 35 seconds. Let's see what we'll get. Are we going to get a better close or are we not going to? That's the question. And if we do, I'll take it. If we don't, then I won't take it. YM looks incredibly bearish right now. Look at this. YM looks like it's doing its own thing. It's going to go on. Yeah. Okay, let's just do nothing. That did not that failed its job. That did not do what it was supposed to do. So we're just going to do nothing. Whoops. Yeah, I was just looking at that. But I'm not liking the wick anymore. And YM looks super bearish. So I was really liking that 15-minute long setup, but now I'm sitting on my hands doing nothing. The macro's in 5 minutes. I just want to see which liquidity pool does it look like we're going to go to in the next 5 minutes. And I'll make my decision based off of that. I like the long because we can go break even relatively quickly. And then we're in risk-free to go probably target this trend line here. This is really nice trend line liquidity. Guys, remember this is also a BPR. Keep this in mind, right? We are in a 15-minute bearish BPR. And so if the market does want to return back down to go run the rest of the liquidity lower, then we should be able to, we should be aware of that and ready. But if we close above this BPR, then it would probably be obvious we're going to go to this liquidity pool, right? So we're ready to play both sides. Whichever happens, we'll go ahead and take. Or if it's good, obviously. We're not just going to take anything. But this is what I mean when I say we're not trying to predict the market. We don't know for sure which liquidity pool is going to get taken. But we are going to enter once it's undeniably obvious which liquidity pool we're going to go to. That's the difference. Move my buy limit 21.585 for longs. Nice. I could see that. I'm just thinking, if we do come down and start to run this liquidity, we'll probably run all of it. But, we'll just have to see. So we're delivering from this BPR here. We swept out this high. We have SMT with YM. Okay, we could end up getting something here. Let's just be careful, be thoughtful. This could be something. Macro, we have the macro in 1 minute. So whatever we get, I'm going to favor a little bit more because we are going into the macro. So we have a 15-minute BPR. SMT. We just have such good generated liquidity down here. Only thing is we do have an external gap. Tough, man, tough. We gotta be thoughtful. It's cool though. This inversion down here actually did end up working. I don't regret not taking it. I think it was just okay. But it is cool to note. This liquidity might be a little too far away. We're gonna need a lot of buying to go all the way up there. And if you think about it, right, on the 5 minute, this isn't really an external gap. This is just one singular fair value gap. Now, is the market undeniably obvious? We're going to go run liquidity. I'm not sure. That's the one thing I'm not sure about. If I'm not sure, I'm going to do nothing. I got 19 more minutes, and then this will be the second day in a row that I've done nothing. I'm ready to play both sides. Let's say we get this inversion, right? We got SMT with YM with this low. Ready to play either side, guys. This is how you be a really good trader, is you're basically like, you're on your toes, ready to fire whichever gun, short or long. And you basically, you don't let them know which way you're going to shoot. But then you shoot at the last second. It's like a duel, right? That's kind of how it is. And so if I all of a sudden see, okay, well now it looks like we're possibly going to inverse this, I'm ready to take it, right? And so I'd probably take it like this, go break even at this high. This is probably how I would take this. So we'll see if we get this. And I know this is a 15-minute gap, but I really do like this 5-minute candle if we get a close here. Oh, the market makers are watching me. They can hear me. They know that they don't want to give me the entry. Still, I think this is good. This is a good momentum candle. So 34 seconds. Would I give this post-trade approval? Yeah. Strong candle close. Is the market ready? We have a good break-even spot. It'd be very highly unlikely that we don't go to this break-even spot. I would still give this post-trade approval. So we'll just have to see. If it creates a wick, though, then I'm not as a big fan. Two seconds. Okay, I'm going to take this.
Order filled.
Stop loss goes at 21,640. Once again, this is nice because of the quick break-even spot, right? So hopefully we'll at least hit break-even. Okay, break even.
Stop filled.
Okay, I got stopped at break even. Maybe I should be holding it though. It looks good. Still looks good, guys. I might re-enter on the 15-minute. I think the 15-minute looks solid. And once again, this is still the macro. I don't want to do something dumb, guys. I really don't want to do something dumb. I'm trying to be smart. But this still looks really good. And I might have gone break even a little too soon. What do you guys think? I don't want to do something dumb, but this still seems pretty reasonable to me. This 15-minute inversion. I think this would be completely in line with my back testing. So I'm going to take this if we get it on the 15-minute. Like when we inverse this, we should at least hit this high. One minute. Honestly, though, I want to see us close like at least here. 752. Otherwise, I'm not taking it. Okay, 37 seconds. Would I give this a post-trade approval? Yes. Quick pop below an old low. Good inverse value gap. Good break-even spot. Good liquidity pool to target. Is the market ready to run liquidity? It's definitely ready to hit this break-even spot. I see no reason why we wouldn't. So because of that, I say yes. It is ready to run liquidity. I'd give this a post-trade approval. As long as we close with good momentum. Not convinced. Maybe I should take this, but I'm not convinced. I don't know. I wanted to see us close a little higher. Maybe I'm a little too hesitant because this is probably fine. Maybe I'm a little too hesitant, guys. I mean, this is pretty good. I might be a little too hesitant. I'm just trying to be thoughtful. I don't want to make a mistake. Thoughtful is better than not. No one ever lost a trade by being too thoughtful. I wonder if the indicator alerted this one. The IPG indicator. Didn't. I might take the entry on this candle close because I still like this inversion, but when we get this candle close, it'll be more obvious, ready to go run liquidity. Yeah, the dodgy indicator liked the inversion here. I tried taking this and I went break even super fast. It was maybe a mistake to go break even as fast as I did, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't like losing. So. Market looks ready to go run that liquidity up here. But I'm not seeing an entry really. Oh, 15-minute fair value gap. Oh, check this out. 15-minute fair value gap, 1-minute change day delivery. Alright, in 2 minutes I'm going to get off. I don't want to take a loss. I feel like I might do something dumb. Yeah. So, I don't regret the trade I took, but I think going break even just right away was fair, and that's what I did. So, yeah, we inverse this. I think if this was going to go run here, we should have just gone straight there. And we didn't, and so I got stopped at break even. Okay, it's 11:10, guys. I'm gonna get off. Break even today for me, and yeah, I'm trade. It's like this is like the ultimate like coward of all trades, right? This isn't like. This is like I wouldn't break even so fast, but I don't really care. I'd rather preserve gains and not take losses. So. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Did not take a loss, and for on a day like today where I genuinely kind of felt a little bit off, I'm very grateful to not take a loss because I did feel a little off today, and yeah, not taking a loss on a day like today is a big deal. So, with that in mind, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see ya. Bye.